Welcome back to Tenor Guitar Time. This week, I'd like to show you how you can find a major scale using two strings anywhere on the neck. You probably already know this, but in case you don't, because of the symmetrical tuning of our GDAE tenor guitar, we can find patterns that repeat all over the neck, as opposed to the regular guitar where the tuning switches when you get to the B string. Two-string major scale can be found anywhere. So let's say we are in the key of G. Let's see, we're doing a G chord. You could do a G chord like this, your G shape. There's my G note, which is the 5th fret on the D string. There's also this E-shaped G chord right here. And this one is really handy for using this two-string major scale. So here it is. And remember, the major scale is just a whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. So that's your major scale. So if you're playing a song in the key of G, and that works everywhere. So if let's say you're doing this C chord right here, you automatically know where a major scale is very, very easily. You can find it super fast. So here's a C note right here where my pinky is. So we know from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go to G. Practice just getting familiar where your major scale is. And the other cool thing about this is if you're starting on the low two strings, you can connect those two-string major scales all up and down the neck. So let's say we're starting on A, which is right here. 2nd fret, low string. So we have the major scale that we've just learned. So we're back to A, where my pinky is. Now that's our next A, so we can just slide up and it repeats. My pinky's landing on an A again. So just using this two-string major scale, you have access to the entire neck very easily. You can practice those with the metronome, just doing straight patterns. You can try mixing up your patterns by doing the thirds, skipping a note, and then going back one. Just because all those notes are there Doesn't mean you want to use all 8 every time you do a melodic phrase or a solo or a little flourish ornamentation. You could just use 1 or 2 of those to add interest when you're playing your chords. So for practice, you can put on your metronome and let's just practice in the key of G. So I like to get a rhythm going with my chord, and then I try to strum a chord, branch off for a couple of notes of the major scale, and go back to the chord. So you get used to quickly reaching and familiarizing yourself with muscle memory of where those notes are quickly in relation to the chord you're playing. So I might do something like this for practice. Just go. Then try to do a G, C, D chord pattern and get used to moving that 2-note major scale around. So if I do, let's say I use this G, C right here, and the D right here. So I can use those 2-note major scales off of each of those chords very easily. So, and again, from the G note, it's right here. From the C note, it's right here. And the D note, I might use this one. All right, thanks for joining me on Tenor Guitar Time, and let's practice those major scales. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share as usual. All right, let's keep practicing.